Hi, this is Jason Robinson. I'm the owner of Golden Rule Auto Sales. Just wanted to go over some specifics of this Escalade Platinum ESV. This is an extremely clean vehicle. It has the pearl white paint, which is a lot more money than just the regular flat paint. That's just the flat white. You can't really tell too much in here because it's a photo studio, but it changes colors a little bit as the sun hits it at different angles. This is platinum. Not sure if you're too familiar with the platinum, but the platinums are a lot more money. I think they were $68,000 brand new. They come with a lot more options than your regular base type Escalades, or even your more loaded up Escalades. The platinums have essentially every option that they had available for that year, and the rims are 20-inch instead of the regular 18-inch rims. So as far as some specifics of this Escalade, it is in excellent shape, obviously, for the year and for the miles. I can't think of a whole lot of things to even point out on it, but I'll kind of just go over the vehicle here and just show you it as if you were inspecting it yourself. The hood is absolutely immaculate. A lot of times these hoods get chipped up and bug spots, stains on them and such. This hood is just excellent. The headlights are in great shape. A lot of times these get faded. The headlights are not faded. Front bumper's in great shape. There's a couple little minor nicks here and there, but nothing to even really apologize for. Side of the vehicle, as you look down, there's no waves or anything like that. Original door, original back door, quarters original, fenders original. The rims are in absolute excellent shape. I have 08s on my lot that have rims that are scuffed up or have a little bit of pitting. I mean, these things are just in excellent shape. The vehicle is entirely undercoated with a black rubberized asphalt-based emulsion. Extremely clean underneath. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of surface rust on different parts underneath and bolts and stuff, but the thing is extremely clean underneath. As you can see here, the undercoating comes all the way up around here. And then the running boards are in good shape. It's a very little minor ding on the bottom of this chrome cover here. This is a outer rocker panel. It's not a structural one. It's more of a cosmetic one. And it has a little bit of bubbling that these do get from time to time. It's not anything that's like cancerous. It's not anything to be concerned about, but it does have that a little bit. And again, I'm going to show you things in this video that no other dealer in the country is going to take the time to show, and you can assume that any other one that you're looking at on the internet has the same things. They just aren't going to show it, and a lot of people, you know, they'll drive across the country in many cases to get there and get disappointed. So I like to be overly critical with my vehicles, and my customers really appreciate that, because 9 out of 10 times they get there and they're like, oh wow, this thing's not nearly like what you described. It's way better. I'd rather have you overly happy about the vehicle than disappointed. It does look like, and I could be wrong, but it does look like this one little section right here, that probably just rub out, but this does look like it was painted at one point in time, just right here, this little square right here, which is common. This area collects water, and a lot of times, you know, it may start to get some rust right there. So that does look just a hair I'm just a hair lighter. And I know that because that's what I do for a living. You might not even notice it. So, so yeah, you got a little bit on that rocker there bubbling. Underneath here is solid. They undercoated up on this lip, which is good. Those lips can collect water and such. And then what a lot of people do, I didn't have this done, but it's good that it was done. If you look from here down, this is what they call brush guard. It's the same color as the paint, and from a distance you don't even see it, but when you get up close, it's the brush guard, which is like a rust proofer, and it kind of hides a lot of the chips, if there were chips before they had it done, and if it does get hit by rocks and stuff during driving, it won't chip. It's a lot thicker paint. And then down here, this bottom piece that goes back underneath is all undercoated black, which is good. So as far as the tires, I have a thing that measures how deep the tires are. Brand new tires come at 10/32. And I'll try to focus in on this here so you can see it. We fail any tire that is below 4/32. And these are just right around 6. So what I'm going to do, I don't like to put tires on vehicles anymore, because sure enough, if I put Goodyears on, somebody will want BF Goodrich. If I put BF Goodrich on, somebody will want Firestone, and I put, you know, tires on it for nothing. So what I do is when the tires are marginal, I mean, these tires are good for another 3,000 to 5,000, but before next winter, you'd want to put tires on it. They're 20-inch tires. They're about $200 a piece. I could probably get them a little bit cheaper on my end if you wanted to do it through me. Once you've agreed to purchase the vehicle, you could. There's a tire company right across the street. But I'm going to price it accordingly instead of the price that I would normally ask. What I'll do with the tire situation is I'll lower the price. In this case, just to be safe, I'll lower the price $700. That gives you plenty of money to get the tires put into it. Because as you can see here, you know, they're right around 6. So I'll go to the other side of the vehicle now and show you. Okay, on this side, again, extremely clean. There's no dents, there's no scratches. I don't even really see dings. Just very, very, very clean on this side. The back hatch is in excellent shape. The bottom of the doors, all the doors, and even this back hatch are solid. A lot of times the bottom lip will rust. This one is not rusted. Even the back bumper's in good shape. A lot of times the back bumper gets scratched up really bad. This one is not. Of course, it has the tow package with the plug-in. And it has that type of plug there. The rims over here are really good. Nothing to apologize there. It's been undercoated all up in here. Very solid. Little bit of bubble right there. And then from what I can tell on this side, this right here was painted, and then they kind of blended it a little bit. Again, I'm pointing things out that no one else is going to point out, and a lot of people wouldn't even really be able to see it, but I can tell because it's what I do. It's not uncommon for the year They say by the time a vehicle's 7 years old, 80% of the vehicles on the road by then have had some type of paint work. The part's original. It's not that it was replaced. It just, they may have scratched it backing into a garage. You know, who knows? In all likelihood, it probably got rust right there, and then they just blended it. But it's all solid. It's not like it's rusty or anything. I mean, you can see the bottom of the doors and stuff. They're solid. So right down there. This rocker's really good. There's no paint work down here. This is all really good. So undercoated through here. It's all nice and clean and solid. And the rims are just really, really excellent rims. So it's got the sunroof up top. It has the chrome luggage rack. And I would say out of a 10 being a extremely clean vehicle for this year, I'd give this an 8. I mean, it's as nice as you're going to find. I mean, it's not something you're going to enter into your local car show, but it's extremely clean. Okay, so this is the engine compartment. As you can see, is extremely clean. Engine is nice and quiet. There's no header noise, header gasket noise when you first start it up. Like a lot of them, this one's really quiet. Runs great. Of course, the engine, tranny, all of that. It's 125 point inspected, so comes to you needing nothing. Very solid all up in here. Brake lines, fuel lines, all solid. Got almost a brand new battery. Very quiet. As you can see here, it's got a big muffler there. No check engine lights or anything like that with the exhaust. This has the platinum headrest with the embroidered Cadillac emblem in them. In great shape. The seat is in great shape. I mean, you're going to have these little wrinkles on leather after about 3 years, because this is where you get in and out of, but there's no cuts. There's no stuffing coming out. They're not cracked to the point where they're cut through. If you wanted it to look brand new, there's a company, it's a national franchise called Creative Colors. You could get it done on your end. It's about 80 bucks. This piece right here, they make it look brand new. Power seats work. Lumbar works. It's got the buttons on the steering wheel. 126,090 miles are on it at the time that I'm filming this. Now, of course, I may drive it a little bit, or people may test drive it, so it may have a little bit more miles on it when you get it, but all the gauges are good. Comes to you with no lights on the dash. It's got a stereo with a 6-disc CD changer. It has heated cup holders in the winter, and in the summer, whatever you're drinking, you can keep it cold. Just about one of the only cars in the world that comes with that. Got your glove box here. It has heated seats, and in the summer it has air-conditioned seats. As is always the case on all of our vehicles, at the time that I'm filming this, they work. We cannot guarantee heated or air-conditioned seats on a vehicle with 126,000 miles. It's 11 years old. So it has traction control and rear parking assist. It has climate control, and it has a navigation system. OnStar with compass and thermostat. Rear air and rear heat. Home link for honing into your garage door opener. This will open up the door for you. And power moonroof. With the shade as well. And it all works really good. And it has the factory Cadillac clock. Bose sound system. And then it has the power pedals. If your wife is shorter than you, you can each set it to the way you want it. And when you hit on the key fob that you use, it'll push the pedals to where you need them to be, and it'll also automatically push the mirror where you need it to be. It also has the turn signals built into the mirror, and the mirrors are dimming rear view mirrors. When headlights hit them, they'll dim at night. It also has memory power seats. Memory, so when you hit it unlock, if it's the prior person was using it, it'll move the seat, the pedal, and the mirrors to where you need them to be. This has the headphones and the remote for the DVD player. As far as I can tell, these are the factory headphones. I do not have batteries, so I can't tell you, for sure if they work. These headphones, I can get them for 10 bucks, so if they don't work, just give me a call and I can mail them to you. This has the typical handle issue where it gets these get stripped out. I sell these Escalades as fast as I can get them in. If I can get one by the time you buy it, cool. If not, you can get them on eBay for 5 bucks. You just put it on there. If you want to get into the back seat, you turn this forward, this flips up and that flips forward. It's just kind of a poor design for that year, so they break a lot. As you can see here, back seat is in really good shape. Carpet is absolutely immaculate. I've got 2011s that don't have carpet this clean. It has two separate DVD screens, one for the back seat, one for the middle seat. As you can see here, the handle on this side works, so that's how it looks when you fold it forward to get into the back. This car even has rear heated seats and rear air-conditioned seats as well. It's got a rear stereo, and this is for the heat and the rear air conditioning. You can control it from back here. Cup holders back here. Front passenger seat's in excellent shape. Power seat works well. It's pretty rare for me to find a vehicle, even one that's 3 or 4 years old, that still has all of the original books. This is one of the things that I call good indicators that a vehicle was well maintained. I mean, the prior owner had kept everything, the audio CD, the original OnStar CD, all of the books. This comes with one key fob. You can get these at AutoZone for 12 bucks, not a big deal. This key does not show that it has a chip. I don't think it has a chip in there, so you should be able to get that pretty 10 bucks or something like that at a Cadillac dealer. So it's got all the books, and it has the navigation DVD as well. Okay, the only other thing that I can think to point out with this vehicle, obviously 11-year-old vehicle, 126,000 miles. It has a very small chip in the glass right there. It's possible that it can be repaired with, like one of those windshield companies. Again, it's something that we're not going to fix, because a lot of times we'll make an appointment with these guys, but they can't get out for 4 or 5 days, and when we get these Escalades in, they're gone. When we get a Platinum in, they're gone real fast. It's not even really something that you would have to repair if you're sitting here in the seat and driving. It's not right, right in front of your face. It's over to the left here. It's not, going to obstruct your vision by any means. I mean, you're looking this way. So, but if you wanted to have that done, those places usually charge about 50 bucks. Sometimes they can get it. Sometimes they can make it a lot better. Sometimes they can't. You can always get an aftermarket windshield. We have a windshield place that puts new windshields in for 150 bucks installed. So you could go that route, or you could do the repair route for 50 bucks, or just leave it the way it is. So if you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call on my cell phone. It is 330-715-1555.